You ready? Okay.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, so we're going to tell you guys about how we got started on the second journey. We refer to it as a sibling project because we are working on creating a sibling for our first surro baby. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Those fingers crossing down there. So right after we delivered baby Cupid, we were asked if we would do a baby brother for him. Like in the hospital, same day we were asked. And obviously we had just seen how wonderful this new family was together and how in love we were with all of them. So how could we say no? So we agreed immediately to do baby Bubbles. We decided to wait a year until baby Cupid was 1 before we pursued the transfer for baby Bubbles. So as soon as he turned 1, we were right on it. We started hormones in the beginning of March. It starts off with just estrogen every 3 days, and it's a small dose, so it's not too bad. And then the progesterone begins and the fun starts. That one is a much bigger dose, and it is daily. I've had the worst side effects during the last surrogacy from progesterone, which is something I was completely dreading for this time. Those that were around me during the beginning of the last surrogacy really got to experience firsthand how not myself I was for 3 months. I was constantly fatigued, nauseous, just miserable. I had headaches, migraines, all like the worst symptoms compounded constantly, on top of having to give myself big gnarly injections every day and then having the bruising and the pain from that, which obviously all of it's worth it, and my way of like coping with it is just to kind of be like, this sucks, and complain about it, so that as much as I complain, it hopefully doesn't meet expectations of said complaining, if that makes any sense. Like, I try to convince myself it's 10 times worse than it actually is, so when it's bad, I'm like, oh, well, it wasn't as bad as I had kind of thought. It's perfect logic. So, we began progesterone. I think it was about 10 days before we scheduled the transfer. Meanwhile, throughout all this, I'm continuously going in to get all my hormone levels checked and blood drawn, and Beverly and I, we are now great friends with the phlebotomist there. We know them all, they know all of us, and we know the drill. We're in and out. We are very comfortable around needles. Bev likes to watch all the blood come out of my arm, right? Yeah, she's a little sleepy now. Just woke up from a nap. You can sleep on my shoulder. That's fine. Is that okay while I talk? Okay. So we had all my hormones checked, and everything's been doing great. I had the ultrasound before the transfer, and my lining was perfect, right where it needed to be, and we were able to confirm the transfer for March 8th. So now that we've started this second journey, a sibling project, I've had a lot of people be interested and already kind of asking questions, and I've decided to be a little bit more transparent on my journey this time through and just use it as a platform to kind of educate people or answer questions. Today is Wednesday, March 7th, and I'm all packed and all set and all ready, and we're going to LA tonight, and we will get the call sometime this afternoon to tell us what time the transfer is scheduled for tomorrow, and then we'll get to go to the fertility clinic tomorrow, and we'll do the transfer. I'll check back in later. Here we go. Transfer day. It's Thursday, March 8th, and we are about to check out of our hotel. We came up to LA last night, and we are staying in the Beverly Hills Marriott. It's the same hotel that we stayed in before the transfer last time. We're trying to repeat as much as we did the first time since it was a first transfer success, and we're hoping for the same good luck this time. So we stayed at the same hotel. We went to the same restaurant last night for dinner, Veggie Grill in Santa Monica. I'm wearing my same shirt. My lucky transfer shirt, fingers crossed. I painted my nails white because they were white last time. Just trying to kind of repeat as many things as we can. Not so much for the superstition of it, but more just for fun, just to have a tradition. More for a tradition than like a superstition. We're all just ready to get going. I've been taking the hormones for 3 weeks now. I haven't noticed too gnarly of side effects yet. Definitely been more emotional lately. My senses get heightened when I'm on it. And since the hormones are trying to convince my body that it's already pregnant, so it will accept the transfer, my body's been going right along with it, which is hopefully a good sign. Typically I can't smell at all, like anything, and I've been super sensitive to smells lately, and my hearing's been kicked up a little bit. Yeah, so hopefully these are all like good signs that my body's doing what it needs to be doing, and that it'll accept this transfer, and that we'll have a first-time success again. I'm just really excited to be doing this sibling project, especially for such an incredible family. My first little surro babe, he just turned 1. He's already walking. He's adorable. He's so sweet. He's going to be such a great big brother. I already know. And Beverly is really excited to help again. She's been coming to all my lab appointments and some of the doctor appointments. She was my biggest support and like #1 fan for sure. The entire first journey. Couldn't have done it without her. She helped me along the way. She was just incredible. And she was only 2. Now she's 4, and she's been through the process. She knows what's going on. She's super excited. Baylor as well. He's just kind of, he's too cool for school now. He's getting to that 6-year-old boy age. Growing up too fast. The kids are with my dad and Pam, and going to the Wild Animal Park today, so they're having a party day. My son played hooky from school. So we're staying at the same hotel. We went to the same restaurant last night, Veggie Grill. And this morning we're going to go to the same little breakfast cafe that's right across the street from the clinic. And then we'll just head on over to the clinic for the transfer. And it's a super quick process, fairly painless. I do have to take a Valium, so my husband came with me and he'll be my driver home this evening. Here we go. The day of the transfer, we went in. My husband got to come with me this time. The first round, just the parents were allowed in the operating room. This time, unfortunately, they could not make it, so it was just my husband and myself, but we kept in great communication with them, sent them pictures, sent them video. They sent their love, their support, their excitement. And the transfer was super quick, easy, painless, smooth. Everyone kind of thinks that that's the big deal, and a lot of people actually expect it to hurt. It doesn't. That's not the case. Yeah, so then Thursday, right after the transfer, we drove home. Back home now from the transfer. Everything went great, just as smooth as we could hope. It took like 3 hours to get home from LA, so that was kind of a bummer. Now I'm on couch potato. That's my prescription for the rest of the day. Not really allowed to get up or do much. Just kind of have to take it easy and think sticky thoughts. Hope this baby sticks and decides to stay. Russell just left to go pick up our kids. They got to just hang out with their grandparents at the Wild Animal Park all day and then go out for pizza dinner. So today was a win for them. They probably didn't miss me at all. Back to school tomorrow for Baylor. I'll be in the classroom all day volunteering along with Bev. It's just that quick of a recovery. It's just take the rest of the day off today, take it easy, and resume life tomorrow. Now we have to wait a week until we're able to do a pregnancy test to see if the baby sticks or not. I was able to take some pictures and some video during the transfer to be able to send the little bubble who will hopefully be a baby. Send positive vibes, sticky thoughts.
stick, baby.
The kids got home that night. Russell was amazing, put them to bed, did all that stuff, and then here we are Friday. I was back in Baylor's classroom all morning. Bev was there too, and they told us just resume normal life, like no big deal. No, obviously, crazy heavy lifting or running marathons or anything extreme like that, but that it's basically a waiting game now until we find out if the embryo stuck. We have a pregnancy test scheduled for March 19th. And that's when we'll find out if the embryo stuck or if it didn't work. Not all surrogacy journeys are first transfer success. Last time we were fortunate enough that it didn't take the first time. We did have a first transfer success, and the pregnancy was pretty textbook and straightforward and smooth and easy, and everything went just as well as it could. A little anxious this time, just because we did have such a wonderful experience that it's hard. It would be hard to recreate something as perfect as it was. So there's not much we get to do between now and the 19th. We just get to think sticky thoughts, ask for positive vibes. So we'll check back in later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.